Okay, friends, welcome back. This is Wings Rule, and I am going to do another follow-up video to the update that just occurred a few days ago. I brought to you a little bit of a breakdown on the spell changes and what they were going to do to affect our day-to-day attacking. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I was overly thorough with my explanation, but we're going to get into it a little more here again. We're going to take a look at our spells, which have now increased from, I can move this up to level 6 now, which will definitely increase the damage substantially. Um, so for Town Hall 9s, I don't know if this is really going to affect us that much. However, for Town Hall 8s, this is quite important. It's very important. So I was considering the dragon attack strategy to be somewhat extinct at that stage. Now that the bases have pretty much all developed and realized the importance of the air defense being leveled up to max for that town hall, which would be level 6. But the incorporation of this new earthquake spell with its high level damage, which as you can see here, level 1 is 14%. We kind of reviewed this a little bit in my last video. My numbers were a little off. I wasn't really reading, I was just talking. Um, so level 1 as a Town Hall 8, that's not really going to get the job done. I'm going to explain why, okay? So your air defense has an HP of 1050, okay? Max level Town Hall 8 air defense. So that in itself is pretty significant. So we're going to go back and we're going to take a look at this. 14% of 1050. Oh, we don't want to cook that baby. We want to look her up. 14% of 1050 is going to be about 142, 143. Okay, so dock that off. That puts you around 9, somewhere around 907 or 910. So now a level 5 lightning is going to put you at 450 damage. So times that, multiply that by 2, and you're now at 900 damage. So you don't quite have enough to take that air defense out. So level 2, if we look at the spell factory, or the research lab, level 2 will become 17%, which will put it under the 900 range, somewhere in the vicinity of 880. Either you're leveling up your earthquake spell or you're leveling up your lightning. But I don't believe Town Hall 8s are capable of leveling their lightning up. I think that the new upgrade takes place at Town Hall 9. So that's how that goes. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into a raid here. I'm going to show some of the dragon attackers out there that there is a way to 3-star raid using dragons against max level defense. So we're going to get right into this. We're going to break it down troop-wise right off the bat. What's going on here? Completely lost control of my computer. Now we're going to have to go and do that crap again. So what you're going to see is you're going to see right off the bat diagnosing that this is going to be the area of the highest difficulty to get to this air defense. It could either be this one or it could be this one. Either you're bringing your dragons in from the south, which would make this one the furthest away from the center, from your point of entry, or it could be attacking from the west, which would make it this one as the most highest level of difficulty to get to. As you can see, the archer towers are level 10, the wizard towers are level 6. These are max level defenses for this town hall. Obviously, the diagnosis was that there is no air sweeper on this base, which is confusing, considering all of his defenses are max, and he doesn't even have one dropped. Very bizarre. At any rate, that's not my problem. This was a very good loot and a very good raid. So basically, the idea is to create the funnel with the dragons by using one dragon on the north, one dragon on the south. It probably could have went over here on these camps. Probably would have worked out fine. But for the purpose of this video, what I wanted to show was the king, and his purpose in this raid attack style is going to be a tank. Okay, so there's a couple different ways I could have done this raid, but this one was on the fly. So I used my buddy Ro. I used his account, and this is how we went about this. So we bring a dragon on the south and a dragon on the north. The dragon on the south is going to be tanked. Okay, hang on. Now, back it up. First thing we drop is the earthquake spell. I am doing this at this point because I haven't confirmed whether or not the earthquake spell is based on the structure's total HP or its remaining HP. Why tempt fate? Unless you want to try it at home, it doesn't matter to me, but I'm not going to play with fire. I mean, spells aren't cheap, dragons aren't cheap, and it could mean difference between 0 stars and 1 star, or, man, you know what, like no loot. All this loot in the middle could have got lost, because this air defense would have crucified these dragons trying to steal it. So, and anyways, we drop the earthquake first, then the 2 lightning on top, which allows us to have the 3rd main spell to be used during the course of the raid. So now this is how this base was attacked. This was a 3-star attack, and you can see the king gets dropped to tank for the first dragon that's creating the funnel. Now your king goes down. That's how it goes. Unfortunately, the king is really only there for his purposes of deflecting the damage so the dragons create the funnel. Dragon goes down on the north side to take out those outside structures. That forces all of these dragons and these balloons into the center of this base. We drop some balloons on the outside to tank and absorb some air mines and take out a couple of defenses, and hopefully they're going to last a few minutes in the base. Now, this wasn't really a war base to attack, but typically you would have things a little bit more confined. But you saw that rage spell comes out, and it pushes those dragons right fast right into those storages in the middle. And now there's really only 4 defensive structures left that are capable of attacking these dragons. So as I've said before, this strategy will make this all over but the crying. Okay, he's got 6 dragons remaining, and 4 defenses. So that's how you do that. That's how you implement the new spell upgrades or tweaks, so to speak. Very, very significant change to how people are going to approach a lot of wars. The dragon, in my opinion, the dragon attack strategy is now back and potentially better than ever. It was always required that you use 3 lightning spells, which it doesn't leave much to kill the CC. I mean, there could have been a CC in the middle of this base. The dragon could have came out, and that rage spell would have completely absorbed all of that dragon's damage, and he would have been dead right quick. So, yeah, 1 breath from 5 dragons and 1 main dragon will go down, especially under a rage, which is multiplication factor as well. So, that's how we look at that base. I could have also attacked that base with the balloons from the backside and taken out one of those air defenses closer to my point of entry. The balloons could have used the rage and taken out the archer tower and the air defense. But honestly, I just hadn't had enough time to look at the base. It was 30-second countdown, so that's how that goes. Just another little tweak to the game that Supercell has pulled off that I really, really like. And this whole business of the lava hounds not attacking the air troops anymore That's pretty sick as well. That might put an end to Lava Hounds in the CC, in the defending CC. So we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. That poison spell will do some serious damage to that Lava Hound as well. It will pretty much just cook that baby right up, and then you'll just have to deal with the pups afterwards. But that's that. That's how we do the new dragon attack with Town Hall 8. All right, Wings Rule here, playing out of Wings Rule camp.
Open your head, take a glass, don't be scared.